Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening, ma. Okay, see once. Partially elastic collision or partially inelastic. Partially elastic collision or partially inelastic collision. Let's see. Two bodies, mass m1, moving with initial velocity u1, mass m2, moving with initial velocity u2. After collision, there will be a collision m1, m2. So what will happen means after collision, bodies does not regain its original shape. Partially there is some loss. V1, there is a loss. There is some loss of kinetic energy. Momentum is conserved. Momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy not, because there is some loss. This bodies does
Sir,
not. Hello.
sir, what happened in the past 5 minutes?
Partially elastic collision or partially inelastic collision. Okay. So there are two bodies, M1 and M2. Here collision will happen. Once if collision happen, bodies again combine. If bodies combine and if it is move, then perfectly inelastic collision. Here bodies does not stick together. Okay, bodies again it will separate, but there is some change in shape. Okay, there is some change in shape because there is a loss of energy. Some of the kinetic energy is lost. So that type of collisions are called partially elastic collision or partially inelastic collision. So conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum. According to conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2, because momentum is conserved throughout the collision. Take it as equation 1. Now there is some loss of kinetic energy is there. So here one more thing I will use, coefficient of restitution. What is the formula of coefficient of restitution?
V2 minus V1 by U1
V2 minus
U2.
V1 by U1 minus U2. So it is equation 2. From equation 2, U1 minus U2 equal to V2 minus V1. From this, I will take a V2. So v1 plus e into u1 minus u2, it is v2, equation 3. v2, so send this, so v1 plus e into u1 minus u2, then v2. So this equation 3, substitute in equation 1. Equation 3, substitute equation 3 in 1. Substitute. See that what you are getting. m1 u1 plus m2.
So why are we finding only U2 over here?
Even v1 also we will find out. Here first we are finding v2.
All right. Got
Even
it.
v2 also we will find. Similarly, we will keep similarly and we can write. Otherwise, v1 also we can find separately. m1 v1 plus m2 v1 plus e into u1 minus u2.
So this we will use when even restitution is given. Coefficient of restitution
Yes.
is also given.
Yes.
Is this board level?
Because what happened here, why we are using coefficient of restitution? There is some loss of energy. So if
Yes, sir. So is this coefficient of restitution board level or is it for competitive?
No, it is for competitive. Board level not. Board level, just head-on collision, elastic collision, inelastic collision, that is enough. Coefficient of restitution problems not there for board level. Just that definition is enough. Coefficient of restitution equal to velocity of separation by velocity of approach. That is enough. Now today whatever I am teaching for all for competitive only. So now do that. So first equation we have taken conservation of momentum. After coefficient of restitution, just we arrange. From this we got v2. That v2 we have substituted in conservation of momentum. We got this equation. From this we have to calculate v1. v1 we have to calculate. So see that. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 v1 plus m1 m2 v1 plus m1 v1 into total we can do. So like m2 e u1 plus minus m2 e u2, m2 v1, m2 e u1, m2 e u2. So we have to calculate v1. Remaining terms send this side. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 minus m2 e u1 plus m2 e u2 equal to m1 plus m2 common, then v1.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Okay, Prashant. Shall I write before steps?
Yes, sir. You can write. You can.
Conservation of momentum, first one. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. After I took e is equal to v2 minus v1 by u1 minus u2. That's all. From this,
Sir, we are finding V1 or V2?
v1. v2 we found, that v2 we substituted here, then total equation will become v1. Then v1 we will find.
Okay, sir.
So M1 U1 plus M2 U2 minus M2 EU1 plus M2 EU2 equal to M1 plus M2 V1 is the final equation of.
Yes, here u1 we can take it common. See that m1 u1, here u1 we can take it common. u1 if you take common, m1 minus m2 e into u1 plus m2
So is that necessary? Like nothing gets cancelled anyways, right?
yes sir.
So like it'll just be like an extra step. We can just leave it like that, right?
Yes, sir. It'll be more complicated.
So we can just leave it like M1 U1 plus M2 U2
Yes, sir.
minus
Then we can
M2.
put constants.
Then send that m1 m2, send this. What will you get? Yeah, we can take as well.
Okay, so then we can take common because we can cancel out M1, M2, I think.
u1, okay, plus
Okay, no, it won't get cancelled.
m2 plus m2e u2, m1 plus m2 into v1. Then send that m1 minus m2 into e by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus m2 plus m2, even m2 also we can take it common, 1
Yes,
plus
yeah.
e m2 u2 by m1 plus m2 into u2 equal to v1. This is what the v1. This is what the v1. Similarly, v2 when we are writing m2 m1 plus m2, we have to substitute. That's all.
Sir?
Tell me, ma.
Sir, this is very similar to elastic collision, no, sir?
Just e equal to 1 if you place. If e equal to 1, then it will become elastic collision only. See. Similarly, v2. Similarly.
So we got the question paper of the exam. Shall I send it to you?
Yeah, ma. Send. You got question paper also. How many you got? Marks first.
So I got 47
Out of
50.
Okay. Good, ma. Send. Where did you lose the 3 marks?
Banking question. It was 5 marker.
Okay. That
I
time
wrote definition
still we
of
didn't complete, no?
revenue. Derivative.
Right. Similarly, v2. Send the question paper, ma. Okay.
Yes, sir.
After completion of banking of roads, are you able to solve that? Even that 3 marks.
I haven't seen the question. Today
So-
only it came. I'll do it.
Okay. See that and tomorrow tell me. Yeah. Okay, right. Similarly, V2 how much? Can you write V2 similarly? Nagbhushna,
Yes, sir.
V2.
Sir, M1 and M2 will replace places. That's it.
What about U1, U2s?
Sir, same for U1 and U2.
Is it? Check once.
Yes, sir. Sir?
Tell me.
Sir, once we find V1, we don't need to use V2 formula again because we can directly do conservation of momentum.
Yes. Once if you find V1, V2 similarly we have to write. We no need to find again. Okay, this is about the it is the partially inelastic collision or partially elastic collision. So here, after collision, bodies does not regain its original shape completely. There is some deformation. So that is called partially inelastic collision or partially elastic collision. Now look at this. Can I?
Sir, 1 minute.
Sir, we have oblique.
Oblique collision. Yeah, oblique collision is two-dimensional collision, no?
Yes, sir. Do we have oblique collision for inelastic? Sorry, partially elastic and in.
Partial elastic collision, it will be there.
Yes, sir, done.
If M1 equal to M2, what will happen? You can check. If M1 equal to M2 and U1 is 0, initially if you take anything is 0, or sorry, U1 how it will become 0, U2 equal to 0. See now, M1 equal to M2 means it will become 0. So V1 equal to 1 plus E by 2. Similarly, V2, I erased one.
Sir, what's the question?
Sir, what are the final answers, sir? Can you repeat?
Final answers, see, final answer is M2 minus M1 into E by M1 plus M2. Here just M1, M2 exchange and it is U2 plus 1 plus E M1 by M1 plus M2 into U2 equal to V2. These are the final answers. These are the final answers. It is V2. It is V1. So condition is now if M1 equal to M2 equal to M, then V1 how much? And V2 how much? And
V2 is 1 plus E by
U2
2.
equal to 0. Means second body is at rest. Okay, that is the meaning. Second body is at rest. Now V1 how much? Wait. Don't give the condition. If you give that condition, everything will become 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now V1 tell me.
u1 1 minus into 1 minus e by 2.
It is 0, no?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Then the whole thing is
No, no,
No, sir. No, sir. It
no, no,
won't
no,
be
no,
there.
no, no. Correct. This condition is correct.
Yes, sir. Because it be
Yes,
negative of the velocity.
obviously. 1 minute. So u2 is 0. So this term is 0, but this term
So
m
why u2 is 0?
body is at rest. Condition is m1 equal to m2 equal to m. Two bodies masses are equal, and second body is at rest. Now first body will go and collide with the second body.
Oh, you have considered that u2 is
Yes,
at
yes.
rest.
If that's why condition. There is a condition. Then v1 will become m
u1 into 1 minus e by 2.
1 minus e by 2 into u1. Yes.
Yeah.
u2 v2
1 plus e by 2.
1 plus e by 2 into u2.
Sir, so
Wait,
u2 is
wait,
0, right?
both not.
Sir, 2m, no, sir. Sir, the 2m will be there.
M will get cancelled, no?
Sir, how, sir?
Here
M
m already is there, no?
Sir, m is a constant, no, sir.
Yes.
So, sir, the denominator will also be another constant. It won't be 2, sir.
You will say that. Are you saying like this?
No, sir, it will be 2m. That's it.
No, only 2m. How? How?
Sir, the above quantity.
Okay, substitute m1 equal to m.
Yes, sir. Understood. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
mm
Understood.
gets cancelled, right?
Yeah, will get cancelled. So this is my e2.
Into u1, yeah.
u1, huh?
Yes, sir. It will be u1.
So, but m1 is equal to m2, no?
m1 equal to m2.
So it'll be
M common. u2 0. So m1 plus m plus
so
m 2m.
it won't be by 2, it'll be by m.
No.
So how is it by m?
Let's see. Don't get confused. Here m.
Yeah, so
It
it
is
becomes 2m.
Already m is there. M will get cancelled. 2.
Cancelled. So down there'll be
2 u1. Write down that.
yeah, got it.
Ratio of v1 by v2. Do that. Ratio of v1 by v2. It is 1. It is 2.
Sir, it will be 1 minus e by 1 plus e.
Yes, v1 by v2 equal to 1 minus e by 1 plus e. One divided by 2. That's all. So now look at this. Full commutative corner. Basing on the coefficient of restitution. Understand clearly this one?
Yes,
Just two equations. One is conservation of momentum. One is coefficient of restitution. Just coefficient of restitution. From that v2 we have to take. That v2 we have to substitute in conservation of momentum. Then v1 we will get, v2 we will get. Now if they give any condition, m1 equal to m2 equal to m and u2 is 0, then v1 will become this and v2 will become this much. Then v1 by v2 equal to 1 minus e by 1 plus e. This type of things you can see in the objective type questions. See now, full of commutative corner. First question. It is the platform. Platform, it is at rest. It is in the rest condition. in the rest condition. Now one of the ball it is
Sir,
falling.
is this a case or a question?
Case, like case, and this type of questions they can ask. Okay,
Okay, sir.
feel like it's the case. Mostly you will see this type of questions only in competitive level examination. You won't
So
see
this is
directly.
case 1.
Yes, case 1.
Also, sir,
Tell me, ma'am.
will they like specifically mention the coefficient of restitution in the question?
Yes, they will mention.
Okay.
And this is the platform. On this platform, coefficient of restitution is E. The coefficient of restitution of the platform is E. Now this body is falling down with certain height h. No, this ball is at a certain height. From that height, it is falling. Once if it is fall, I'm telling you, it is platform, it is at rest, and it is more mass. It having very heavy mass. More mass. So it won't move. Once if this ball strikes here, what will happen? Again, it rises, right?
Yes, sir.
Up to certain height h1, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the h1? What is the h1 value? They will ask this. Because the very important, you will see after completion of this total topic, you can see this type of questions mostly. Come on.
Sir,
Can you
is
explain again?
H1 always lesser than H, or is it? It
Yeah,
depends.
sometimes it can be nearly equal to this because equal and opposite forces it can exert, or sometimes it can be as less. So what is the h1 that we are calculating? That h1 can be equal to h, or that h1 can be less than the h. Can be.
It cannot be greater than any time, right?
Cannot be greater than. No, cannot be greater than. If there is any opposing force here, even this body is applying force, then it can be. But it is at
Okay,
rest
sir.
now, so
Sir,
it cannot be. Tell me, Ananya.
since here the mass of B is very
This mass is very
comparatively,
heavy. Yes.
yeah, comparatively more than very much
Yes,
greater
very much.
than A.
Greater
So
than
can
A.
we neglect that, like in the
Obviously, we will
equation?
neglect. We don't consider the mass now.
Yeah.
We will neglect because it is very heavy. When you are comparing with this mass is very, very less. Now body will strike and it will rises up. Okay. After
Sir.
this, again it will fall down, again rises until it comes to rest. It will do the same things. Take a one ball, leave from certain height on the ground. What will happen? Right? Some of the collisions it will takes place. So what are that heights if you want to find out? First, we will find out h1. So to find out h1, we know S is equal to V square minus U square by 2A. That is what we know to find out S. Okay. Displacement. 2A S equal to V square minus U square. Don't see, it is very new formula. Okay. If you want to find out. Now look at this. First, with what velocity it is falling on this platform? If we know, then with the same velocity it will go up, right? Getting my point?
Yes, sir, but it's not always true.
It is not always true because coefficient of restitution is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that even I will agree. Now let's see what will happen. So with what velocity it is falling down? Let U equal to 0. Initially 0, no? You dropped, right? So U
Yes,
equal
sir.
to 0. And it travel height h. So h also they given. So V square minus U square is equal to 2GH. Can I? U equal to 0. Can I?
Yes, sir.
And V equal to root 2GH. Can I write?
Yes, sir, we can write.
Now with this velocity, the velocity of the body at this point is before when it is collision. When exactly when collision happened, it is the velocity of the body here, right?
Yes, sir.
Now with this velocity, not with this velocity, when it is going upward, now it will move with the EV. E is coefficient of restitution, V is the velocity. With this velocity, body will move. E is the coefficient of restitution and U is the velocity. U means what? Here V. Here V equal to U at this point. Are you
Sir,
getting
how
my
is
point?
it EU?
It is the coefficient of restitution. So any body, when it is at rest, if it is having coefficient,
Sir, can you
like,
explain again?
yes. Please try to understand. See, any body, when it is strikes the platform or something, when they have given, when it is going upward direction, it will move with velocity EU. Remember this. E is the coefficient of restitution of this one, and U is the initial velocity. Now, who produces that initial velocity? Coefficient of restitution. If there is no that, if it is falling down, it will fall down. But once if it is strike, when it is going, it will move with this velocity. That is also when only platform at rest. This is also only platform it is at rest. If platform is moving, then it won't move with this velocity. This is the condition that you have to keep in mind. When you are reading this type of cases, definitely you have to keep in mind. Now see, I'm going to
I didn't understand, like, why are we still multiplying it?
Yes, ma.
Yeah, and I didn't understand why.
So
you
then
didn't
V
E
would be
along.
greater than U, right? Like, how is that possible?
V would be
Greater than U. So,
because of this, whatever it is applying force, and it having some coefficient of restitution, with that it is applying. So when it is going, once if it strikes the ball, when it is going, it having this much of velocity, that you have to keep in mind.
sir,
That is
so
also when the
that,
platform at rest only. When the platform is moving, then there is no any effect.
sir, so that velocity which we get after multiplying E
Yes.
would be greater than
That is
the...
different. That is greater than or not, that we can't say. But this much of velocity will be there. Obviously, it is
Sir,
greater only.
wouldn't it be... Yeah, it would always be greater, right?
Yes, greater. Why? Because it's a very strong body. Every action, there is an equal opposite reaction, so it can move higher
So
than
then the
this.
height will be, yeah, more than the initial
It can
height
be
of
more
the...
than it can be. I don't say that it is
Sir,
less than
it
that.
will be, right?
It
'Cause
will.
we
I
are
don't say why.
multiplying...
Because when we are seeing the
Coefficient
ball,
of restitution might be less also, no, sir?
yes, less also. Coefficient of restitution can be less also. Body can slide there. So
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
So even ball,
And
when
U
we are
can be
seeing,
0 also.
yes.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Okay, now see, what is the height? See, from here, different questions will arise. So you should remember carefully the process first. Once you remember the process, then only you can remember. We can't remember all
One
the
second.
problems. Tell me,
Why have you written EU only platform at rest?
when the platform is at rest, then only whatever the velocity, opposite velocity, it will be U. If this platform is moving, then once imagine, it is moving, it will strike this. With what velocity this body will move? Roller,
Higher velocity.
one of the cycle. Roller is at rest, cycle can come and hit and it can go back. If roller is moving, once imagine, what is the speed of the cyclist?
Yeah, with higher velocity.
Yes. So when it is at rest,
So we
then
can
only
use EU only when that is at rest. If it is moving, we can't use EU.
no need to use. Okay, that is the condition that you have to remember. Look at this now. Now we are calculating H1. So I want this height. If I want this height, first I should know what is the velocity at this point. What is the velocity of the body at this point? Understand clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. If you know velocity of this body, how can you find this height? Means at maximum height, what is the velocity of the body?
0.
Initial velocity you know, final velocity you know. Can you calculate height?
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
can.
sir.
Obviously. So that is the reason. Now I'm going to find out what is the velocity of the body once if it is strike here. See, this is the condition, body is moving like this. I am not saying body will fall here, again it will rise here. Not like that, okay, please. Body strikes here and it will move like this. Again it will come down. Again it will be, so it will be like this. Like this, like this. Until its height becomes 0, it will move like this. Number of bounces. After, obviously, even ball, when ball is the best example. Leave from certain height, it bounces, 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 bounces. After it will come to rest. So that is the condition you have to apply here. How many? That I will derive. Wait. Now look at this. I want to find out what is the velocity here. So if I want to find out what is the velocity here, initial velocity u equal to 0. Risha, understand?
Yes, sir.
And when it is coming down, okay, height h, that we know, h distance it will travel, h height it will travel. So from this v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Now u is 0. Then v equal to root over 2gh. So what is the velocity of the particle here?
Root 2gh.
Root 2gh. Now when it is going, what is the initial velocity?
E root 2gh.
No. EV.
Once if it is strike, when it is going away, here initial velocity is u into v. With this velocity, it goes up. So E root 2gh. Okay, now how much height we have to calculate? It is the initial velocity.
Sir,
And here
sir,
v equal to 0. Tell me, ma. Hello,
sir,
Santosh.
yes, sir, could you explain after v is equal to root 2gh?
Yes, ma. Yes. Okay. Now,
Sir, can you explain from v equal to root 2gh?
yeah, v equal to root 2gh. When any freely falling body having velocity is, this is the minimum common sense. It is any freely falling body having velocity this much. Any freely falling body. Now this body also falling freely only. Now with this, once if it is reached here, when it is going away from it, you should remember it will move with u equal to E into V. When it is going up, this much of velocity. Now u equal to E into V means this is what? Root 2gh. Okay. With this velocity it is moving upward. Then what is the height? That we have to calculate. So v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Minus 2gh or whatever you want to, minus 2gh. Then here h means what? h1. And in final velocity, what will happen? 0. Final velocity 0. Minus plus. Minus will become plus. What is the u? E square 2gh equal to 2g.
So why is it plus? Isn't the body moving upward?
Body is moving upward, so negative. It is g is negative, right?
Yeah.
And formula is v square minus u square is equal to 2gh, right?
Yeah.
Here also negative is there. Here also negative is there. Here also negative is there. Negative, positive.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Positive. After u square means this is what? U square. Substitute that. You will get this. And 2g will get cancelled. So h1 equal to E square h.
Sir,
So wouldn't
tell
it get squared on both sides?
where? Why? U place E square root
Oh,
will get
okay,
cancelled.
sorry.
2GH
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sir,
tell me Nagbhushan.
so can we say that H1 is directly proportional to E square? So
Obviously.
more the E, higher the H is.
That's what somebody told, no? Yes.
Excuse me,
Yes.
sir.
Aryan.
Sir, I have one confusion. It said like you started with U equals 0. Then again you wrote U equals EV. Are those two different U's?
Come on. Here initial velocity 0. Once if it reached here, this is the any freely falling body falls with this velocity, okay?
Yes, sir.
With this velocity, this body strikes the ground, okay? Some platform. Again, when it is going up, with what velocity it will go up? What is the initial velocity here? What is the final velocity here? With the
V.
same velocity, it will go up, right?
Yes, sir. And then it'll.
That is the reason this V I made as a U. That
Okay,
U
sir.
also,
That's a different U.
yes, that's a different U. This is the different U. When it is going up, that's why I written going up.
So here,
Sir.
what is E?
Coefficient of restitution.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Priyanka, tell me.
then you have written in the diagram EU equal to V. Shouldn't it be EV equal to U in the diagram?
In the diagram, okay. Yes. So U equal to E into V, okay? Ananya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma, correct. Now here velocity is E into V. What is this V? That already we calculated. Okay, look at this. Now after what will happen? Again this body. This body falls down. Again goes up. Again we have to calculate H2. H2 we have to calculate.
That
H1.
will be E square H1. Will it not be that?
We have to solve. We will solve. One more we will solve. After whatever we are getting basing on that, we will write off. After it won't come. Again H3, H4, H5, so on like that. Okay. So one we found, one more also we will find. Then we will get more clarity to do that. Let's see. Everyone, did you write this? Can I? Everyone, did you write this? Can I?
Yes, I wrote it.
Please remember H1 equal to E square H. When there is a coefficient of restitution, any body is falling freely, how much height it will reach means this much of height it will reach. Ananya, clear? Risha?
Yes, sir.
Now see, H2 I have to calculate because body will first comes from here, again reaches here, again reach here, again reach here, again reach here. So slowly H1, H2, H3 and so on Hn. That many will be there. First H1 I calculated. I will calculate H2 how much I am getting. I will see. After that, let's see what I will do. Now what is H2? What is H2? Now tell me, what is the velocity here? What is the velocity here?
It's a square root of 2gh1.
So, sir, I found the answer. Can you just check if it's correct?
Tell me, Risha.
E to the power 4h.
E to the power of 4h. Correct.
Okay, sir.
Correct. Okay, so here H2. Tell me, Nagbhushan, initial velocity equal to here Initial velocity how much?
Sir, square root of, sorry, E, yes sir, E square root of 2gh.
2g h1, right?
Yes sir, h1.
H1, okay. At this point, when it is going,
Sir, no sir. Sir, it will be h only. Because we found h1 already, no sir. We substitute that only here. Okay, yes sir, understood. That E
from
is
this height it
from,
is falling, no?
yes sir. Now
Again
we
from
can,
this height is.
sir,
Now,
so we can substitute h1, right?
yes.
Again.
Okay. Now look at this. So with the velocity of here is this much. It is with this velocity it is falling down. Now when it is going up, when it is going, initial velocity is equal to E into V. Then E root over 2gh1.
Sir, it'll be 2gh, right?
Why h, ma? Come on, why h? See, with this, from this height, now leave this point. Now this body is falling from this height. So freely falling body velocity is 2gh1. With this height, it is falling down. Again, when it is going up, u is equal to E into V. That's what I substituted. Now, how much height it will reach means v square minus u square is equal to minus 2g h2. h2. 0 h. So u square is equal to 2g h2. Again, u means this much. Substitute that. So E square 2g h1 equal to 2g h2.
Sir,
Cancel.
why didn't we find first? Okay, nothing, sir.
Right. Now leave this. Again, how you have.
No, sir, I got it. Now you'll substitute h1
Sir, I
value.
already told
Yeah.
this, sir. E square h1. I
Yes.
already told.
Yes, ma,
I
correct.
just got it.
So h place E square h. So h2. Okay, correct only. Whatever you told, everything is correct. Nice. So h2 is this much. So h1 we got. h1 equal to E square h. h2 equal to E for 4h. h3 how much will you get?
Sir, h3 is e to the
partial.
power of 6h.
h4.
E to power
Sir,
8.
e to the power of 2nh, sir.
There's 6h, right? Hn.
Yes, sir. E to the power of 2nh.
Very nice. 2nh. Here n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4
Integer.
and so on. Integer. So this is the height. This is this many heights it will reach. A body will reach to that many heights. Understand everyone?
Sir.
These type of things you will see in the textbook, like competitive examination, that competitive book. So don't get confused. Here, how we have calculated first one, height h1. h1 is there already. h1 how to calculate? After h2 calculate. Only two things if you calculate, then you will get to know. First, we have to find out initial velocity. Means with what velocity it is striking the ground. When it is going up, E into V, that you have to substitute. After, with what height, we have to calculate h2. So v square minus u square is equal to 2g h2. U square, nothing but this one. Substitute that, you will get. Understand the concept or any doubt?
Sir?
Tell me, ma.
Sir, so there will be infinite number of collisions, no, sir?
Yes. Infinite number of collisions will be there. Infinite number of n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now my question is, when it is going, what distance? What is the total distance covered by the body? Because when collision happen, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So before it is going to rest, how much distance it covers? That's what we are going to calculate. Let's see. Can I? Risha,
Yes,
understand
sir.
clearly?
Yes,
No-
I understood.
No doubt, right?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah. So maintain clarity here. Just when it's falling down, it having certain velocity here. With that velocity into E, it goes upward direction. So how to calculate the distance means v square minus u square is equal to 2gh, that we have to use. That's all. Remaining, once if you get E square equal to h, second you will get E power 4h, and so on. E power 2h, 2n into h. Let's see. Now, what is the total distance covered by the body before coming to rest? Now, in this case, Prashant, everyone, support I need. Let's see. What is the total distance traveled by the body before it is coming to rest? Total, second part. Total distance,
Is this like case 2 or something?
case 2, ma. Yes. Case 2. Case 2. Total distance traveled by the body before coming to rest. Before coming to rest. Come on. Let's see. Total distance. How much distance? Infinity, right? We don't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, infinity distance. So h1 plus 2h1 plus 2h2. Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Why? Because h1 distance, h2 means 1, 2, 2h2, 2h1. Again h2 means this one plus this 2h2. Distance means 1 plus 1, 2, 2h1.
Yes, sir. Understood.
1 plus 1, 2h2. 3h2, 3h3.
So why are we calculating the vertical height?
I'm not distance, right? Distance
why
means no
3h3?
direction.
Sir, it's 2h3, no? Why 3h3?
Sorry. 2h4. Ma, distance I'm calculating. I'm not calculating height. Distance means what? From here started.
Okay,
This
yeah,
total
yeah,
is
I
distance
mean-
only, no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
And every time when you are taking h1, 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Like that only it will happen, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
So like that. How many? Up to how many we can write that?
Sir,
Plus
H1.
and so on.
Sir, if they ask displacement, then the 2 won't come, right? It'll be only
Displacement
H1.
means that's all over.
H, yes, sir. Because that's the maximum.
Height, initial position. That's all.
Sir, but
Initial position and final position.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
sir,
Got it.
H1, H2, H3, H4 usually come towards zero, no, sir. So we can say,
We can say
sir, it will be a finite quantity.
yes, but displacement, can we take only this one? After it will become
Sir.
0. It will become 0. It will
Sir,
become 0.
there are small parts, no, sir. So we can integrate them.
Yes, we can do, but mostly when we are doing this thing, so feel like body is falling at a same place it is falling. So final point will be there, initial point will be there. When it is covering like this, that is secondary. Once body is falling in the same place, ball is bouncing, and it reaches to rest, we will take initial position and final position, right? That situation, that is correct. Otherwise, if body is moving like this, then whatever you said, that is correct. Maybe body can stop here, body can stop here, body can stop here. We can draw like that. Small things we can take and we can integrate. But at one place it is happening, final minus initial. Sorry, final position to initial position. That is h is the displacement. Understand this one, everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now h means how much? H is h plus 2. h1 means?
E to the
E
power
square.
2h.
h2 means?
Sir, we can take 2 common.
we will take 2 e power 6 h, 2 e power 8 h, and plus and so on, plus infinity. So can we take
that infinity as e to the power 2n?
Yes, sir. Then it'll be easier.
Yeah,
in
2nh.
2 e
E to
power
power 2n
2n h.
h.
Okay, can we take 1 plus 2 e square common?
No, sir. We can take h and 2
Yes,
common.
sir. Yeah.
Can we?
Sir, why
2.
taking
I
e
think you
square?
can take. You
So
But how
can.
did you get 1?
1 already 1 is there, no?
But
Sir, no, sir.
That's
That's
h,
h and
sir.
one.
Can't
Sorry, it is h.
think.
Okay, 2h if we take common, e square plus e power 4 plus e power 6 plus e power 8 plus and so on, plus e power 2n. Can we? Can we write like this?
Yes, sir.
It is geometric progress.
Yes, sir. Geometric progression.
So this we can write a by 1 minus r. What is r? R is the multiple term. R is multiple term. A is the
Sir,
starting term.
Sir, shouldn't it be a times 1 minus r to the power of n by 1 minus r?
So a means e square 1 minus e square. Can we write like that?
Yes, sir. N tends to infinity, no, sir. It will
Yes.
become close to 1 only.
Close. So now finally s distance equal to h plus 2h e square by 1 minus e square. Can we write like this? Can we write like this? So now h,
There will be 3h, no, sir.
no, not 3h ma, because we can't calculate. So h I will take common, 1 plus 2 e square by 1 minus e square, s infinity equal to h into 1 plus e square by 1 minus e square. Risha,
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yeah, sir.
With this into 1. So 1 minus e square plus 2e square. So 1 plus e square by e square. This is the total distance.
Sir, can you teach the geometric progression part again? Because
See.
we have not learned it till now.
Okay. See, geometric progress means first term always tells that a. It is the formula for geometric progress, and equal to in, distance, infinite distance. Feel that. Now formula is geometric progress formula always a by 1 minus r. Here a is the starting term. R is the, what is the difference between these two? E square.
Power 2.
Between these two, e square. Between these two, e square. So r is the distance, that is the difference. R is always difference, and a is the first term. Substitute that and you will get.
Okay, sir.
Mostly we will use that type of term. So it is the total distance travel. Clear? Can I
Don't
erase?
erase, sir. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yes. It is the total distance. Remember this. Important. When a ball is falling freely on one of the platform, Then coefficient of restitution of the platform is E. Then total distance, how much distance it can travel means just substitute the height and coefficient values, then you will get the total distance. Okay. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now one more question. This question answer definitely how to say. Now you have idea like when the ball is falling freely from certain height, how much, what is the velocity of the body at initially? That we know initially is initially 0. After once if it is strike. Now see one more question. Case 3. Case 3. It is the platform or something. So again, feel like body is falling down, height, it reaches like this, like this, like this. Calculate the total time taken to come to rest. Calculate the total time that when the body comes to rest. Okay, total time. Total time taken before coming to rest.
Sir, then it will be a sum of times, no, sir?
Yes, sum of times. Nice.
Sir,
Okay.
we know that when a ball is projected, we know time is equal to 2u by g.
2u by g.
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity 0 here.
Sir, but once it hits the ground, I'm talking about h1, h2,
Okay.
h3.
Okay, let's see. To calculate first how much time it will take to reach here. Okay, our target is how much time it will take
Sir,
after
can we do
double.
distance by speed, like the previous two formulas? Like distance by speed, that way we can find.
Distance by speed, how much you are getting, see that formula, how much you are getting the time.
Okay, sir.
So freely, suppose that distance if you don't remember, okay, feel like you don't know that what is the speed. Okay, now see body is coming down, so I will use s is equal to means h equal to ut plus half gt square. I will use this formula. Height is h, initial velocity is 0, u is 0 here, so 2h by g root equal to t. This is the time taken by the body to reach down, ground, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, total time when I want, so t plus, here how much it will take? Time of ascent plus time of descent. Time of ascent plus time of descent. Risha?
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
So
I'm
time of,
calculating.
yes ma'am. So here, how much time it will take to come down? Root 2h by g plus 2 root 2h1 by g plus 2 root 2h2 by g plus 2 root.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Tell me. Hello. Prashant.
Sir, I was not able to hear you.
Now?
Yes, sir. Now.
Maybe my mic was not proper. Did you understand here, Prashant? When ball is falling freely, how much time it will take to come ground? How much time it will take to reach ground is root 2h by g. Okay?
Yes, sir. You need to continuously add the same thing.
Okay. Now again, time of ascent plus time of descent. Time of ascent plus. So here 2 times of this one. Ananya,
Yes, sir.
clear, or are you getting any doubt here?
No, sir. Clear.
See, height h1 to reach a h1 height, how much time it will take? We will calculate how much time it will take to, when it is coming down from h1. From h1, how much time it will take, you know? 2h1 by g time it will take.
Yes,
To
sir.
come down. To go up also same time, right?
Yeah.
So that's why 2. 2
Yes, sir. Understood.
over 2h1 by g, 2h by 2, like that. Next. Substitute the h values. T equal to root over 2h by g plus 2 root over 2 e square h by g plus 2 root over 2 e power 4 h by g plus and so on. Plus and so on. Here h equal to ut plus half gt square, u is 0, so t equal to 2h by g root. From this everything we got. Now what can we do?
Sir, you can bring E outside.
Okay, t equal to, just a second, root 2h by g plus, what can we take common?
Sir, 2h by g itself.
Root
And
2h
2.
2 root 2h by g, can we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, e square also you can take common.
Yes. So 2 root 2 e square h by g.
Sir, no, sir.
You
Sir,
cannot take
E,
ace.
E square you can't take, sir, because E
You need to
square
take the
e to
root
power of
first.
4 is E square itself. So you can't take E square common.
Oh, you can't take.
So the final answer.
Yeah. Once if we take
Sir, but
2,
it will be much simplified if we keep E inside itself, because all
Yes,
will
sir.
become E only.
You will get E plus E2
I will
plus
write
something
like
like
this.
that.
No, sir, that's not.
Why?
Sir, because square root of E to the power of 4 is E square, and you're taking square root of E square outside.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It will become 1 plus E square plus E cube plus dot 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 dot.
So can I e?
Sir, leave E
It's much
inside.
easier if you don't take E. Yeah.
So 2h if you take common, then what is the remaining term? Here you will get
E plus E
e
square.
plus e square plus e cube plus and so on. Okay. Take common. Even we can take actually. If we take e square also, here you will get 1 plus e square plus e cube, so on like that.
How can you explain again?
Yes, see, Ananya, I written the same step here. Okay.
No, sir. First it was H1, H2, H3. Why did you
yes,
make it all H?
like, see how much time it will take from here to here, 2h by g, right?
Yeah.
And it is h1, right?
Yeah.
Time of ascent plus time of descent, so 2 times of this one, right?
Yes, sir. That I got.
Again it h3 h2, if you take it is h2, again h1 h2 plus the time
Yes,
t1
sir.
plus
I
t2.
understood that.
After
Next step, why did you make it H everything?
because h1 h2 h3, if we leave like that, then what relation we will get? So everything h1 h2 h3 that I removed, I placed in terms of h, everything. h1 means we calculated in the previously, h1 means e square h, h2
Oh,
means
yeah,
e
yeah,
power
yeah, yeah.
4.
I
Yeah,
got it. I
so
got it.
according to that, I Nagbhushnam.
Sir, then again you need to send E only, sir, outside, because when you're taking square root of
I
2
will
h.
write like this, Nagbhushnam. Correct or not? Tell me.
No, sir, that's wrong. Yes, sir, that's correct. E square, yes, sir, that's correct.
Something. Can we write like that?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes. So now, again, geometric progress we can use there.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
wait. Previously, who asked geometric progress?
Me.
Risha, come on. Now one more geometric progress came, right? So here, tell me,
Sir, 1 second.
geometric progress. What is the formula, Risha?
Sir,
Is
1 minute. Santosh, tell me.
sir, so did you take E common or did you not take E common?
E I took common.
Oh, okay, sir. Fine.
E with the E I took. So here one only, no?
Yes, sir.
1
Yes, sir.
plus E means E square will be there. Square root will get cancelled. E. So on. Risha, tell me. Formula?
E by 1 minus R.
Okay. A how much here?
1.
1. By 1 minus R how much?
E.
That's all, Risha. 2h by g plus 2 root 2h e square by g into 1 by 1 minus c.
Sir, so just a minute, sir. Is it the difference E minus 1?
E minus 1. E minus 1, 1 minus c.
No, like, isn't the common difference E minus 1?
Common difference is E. Here to here 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 also E only.
Sir, common difference is second term minus the first term, right?
It is common.
Yeah, okay. You'll get E only, no? 2 minus 1.
Sir, I didn't understand. Like
common
what
difference.
exactly is
No, common difference means
It is the common ratio.
common ratio.
Okay, yeah.
Common
okay,
ratio.
yeah. Now I understood.
Okay, now what can we do? From here, can we take common 2h by g common? Root 2h by g common if we take 1 plus 2e 1 minus 1 by e. Can I? Two h by g common. Here 1, here 2, and Nagbhushnam.
Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Now, just with this, we have to multiple this, no?
Yes,
with
sir.
this term. Right, and tell me that t equal to
So square root of 2h by g.
2h by g.
1 plus c by 1 minus c.
1 plus c by 1 minus c, yeah?
Yes, sir.
1 plus e by 1 minus e. That is what the time. Distance how much, Nagbhashnu? Distance how much we got?
Sir, h into
H into
1 plus e square by 1 minus e square.
1 plus e square by 1 minus e square. Displacement how much? It is distance.
Sir, displacement is h only.
Displacement equal to h. Now from this, can we calculate speed? From this, can we calculate velocity? Speed equal to distance by time. Velocity equal to displacement by time.
Yes, sir, that's possible.
Even that type of terms also we can find.
Sir,
Tell me. Hello.
Sir, I have a doubt with E, sir, again.
What
did
happened?
Did you take E square common or E common?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Where?
Sir, in the, yeah, no, below that.
Right?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, here.
Here 2h by g only I took common. 2h by g when I took common. Here 1. Here 2. But root over e square. So square root of it get cancel. E will be there.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah, understood, sir. Yes, sir.
So, this is what. Now this type of terms, when you are seeing, you won't get any confusion. Even you won't get any scared. What is this type of terms? Okay. So that is the reason even I explain this.
So when we do distance by speed, we are getting the same, but instead of h, we are getting it as e to the power of 2n.
Okay. Tell me, once again, tell me, you are calculating speed, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me speed, how much you got, how much you got?
It's the same. Instead of h, it is e to the power of 2n.
No. Average speed, total distance by
Because
total
I'm telling about the time.
time.
By doing distance by speed. Yeah, that way.
You are
So-
getting same thing.
Yes, sir. But instead of h, I'm getting it as e to the power of 2n.
H equal to e to the power of 2n.
Sir,
Yes, n equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. Tell me, Ananya Akshay.
sir, can you repeat again which equation is what?
Yes. Now, it is the total time before coming to rest, how much time it will take that body, okay? And this is the distance, means before coming to rest, how much distance it will travel. Distance means when it is bouncing, top and up. So that is also distance only. Distance, no direction. And displacement means from initial to final position. That's all. That is only displacement. Now what I'm saying, speed by distance by time, you will get speed. Distance displacement by time, you will get velocity. Even here we will get the speed and velocity formulas also.
Sir, I did average velocity.
Wait.
Sir, I got it as
Wait. Average velocity. So velocity equal to h by t. H by means displacement. Displacement by time. So h by 2 h by g 1 plus c by 1 minus c. How much you got?
I did not this one, sir. I did average speed, not velocity.
Okay, calculate the average velocity. Average velocity means here h I will write
Sir, it will be,
root h into root h by
yes, sir, the final answer will be square root of GH by 2, 1 minus C into by 1 plus C.
again square root of
GH by
No.
2.
no, I think let's see 2 root h by root g 1 plus e by 1 minus e. Cancel out. See that?
Yes, sir, you'll get square root of GH by 2.
Square root of, okay,
G.
2h by g.
No, sir.
It is also root, no?
Yes, sir, that will remain in denominator. The square root of G will go up, sir.
Yes, sir. It would be root GH by 2.
Oh, by root 2 by root g. Then
Yes,
it
sir,
goes
that
up.
root G will go automatically up. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir, I did average speed also.
root gh by 2. What about this?
Minus E, sir, 1 minus E by 1 plus E.
Yes. Just a second. Yes, 1 minus e by 1 plus e. Yes. E is the velocity. Yes. Average speed also you calculated.
Yes, sir.
How much you got?
Sir, I got square root of Hg by 2 bracket 1 plus E square by 1 plus E whole quantity square.
Yes, correct. Exactly correct that is. Correct, ma. So remember this type of terms, and when we are solving, we will get, when we are solving problems, mostly we will get. Let's see. So each and everything you have to remember. Okay. So next I will start. What lesson is there? Center of mass. I will explain center of mass. Here we didn't solve problems. So problem solving we have to solve. Yes, center of mass. After completion of center of mass, basing on these two, we will solve.
Sir, so after center of mass, then we'll do rotational motion, no, sir?
Yes, rotational motion is there. Rotational motion, we completed with circular motion little, but still some of the things are there that I have to explain.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me, ma.
Sir, we didn't do collisions in circular motion.
Collisions in?
Like, sir, usually in most of the, like in various shows, a body will move in rotational motion and then the bodies will collide with each other.
There also, if bodies.
Sir, that will be always oblique, no, sir.
So I should explain oblique collision, how to solve problems, right? That's all, right? I will explain oblique collision, how to solve problems. Okay. More, I don't explain each and everything. Just I will explain. I will give some of the hint. So basing on that, you can solve the problems. That's all. So center of mass is next. Before that, just oblique collision I will explain. I will complete this. So remember this type of terms, coefficient of restitution, when they have given this type of sums, they will ask mostly. How much time after it will comes to rest? How much distance it will cover before coming to rest? What is the speed? What is the velocity? What is the time taken before it is coming to rest? This question they can ask. So each and everything we can't remember. Formulas you can't remember. That is impossible to remember formulas. Remember the method only. Because how many formulas we will remember? If in this place e square place, here if you give e square, that's all gone. So we can't remember. Try to remember the solution only. Then whenever you want, you can derive. Okay, just I will explain only oblique collision. After oblique collision, immediately I will start center of mass lesson. Okay, so till now, do you have any doubts in the collision lesson? I explained circular motion also, vertical circular motion I explained, horizontal circular motion I explained. In the vertical circular motion, what velocity we have to give at position A so that it completes the circle. So it reaches to the C. What velocity we have to give here to reach B. Even each and every point I explained. Okay. After I explained collision, what is collision? How many types of collisions are there? Okay, each and every collision, momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy is not. In perfectly elastic collision, kinetic energy will conserve. Perfectly elastic collision, kinetic energy conserve, but not throughout the collision. Inelastic collision, kinetic energy initial is more than the kinetic energy final. That also we have shown. And partially elastic collision, there is a loss of kinetic energy. There is a loss of kinetic energy means after collision after bodies will move individually, but original shape it can't gain.
Sir,
There is some deformation. Tell me, Nagbhushan.
sir, I have a doubt, not from collisions, but from units and dimensions, some basic concepts, sir. Sir, I have a doubt in precision. Sir, when the number or the numeric value given is very big, then the precision is very small, no, sir?
Number is very big.
Yes, sir. Like the bigger the quantity, the smaller is the precision because there will be a lot of difference, no, sir.
No, there will be a lot of difference.
Sir, same goes for very small numbers also, no, sir?
Yes, obviously it goes for a very small numbers also, very small numbers.
Yes, sir. Because when I was doing some calculations, which used constants which are very small, that time some errors usually will come, no, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, remember that. And do you have any doubts in the collision now, till now?
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay, so the coefficient of restitution clarified, right? Or anybody has any doubt on the coefficient of restitution still? Ananya?
Yes, sir.
Coefficient of restitution, any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Asmi, why became so dull, Ananya? Aryan?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, ma?
No doubt, sir.
Case Prashant?
No, sir. No doubt.
Risha?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, right. Coefficient of restitution, what is elastic collision, inelastic collision, partial elastic collision, everything is clear, right? Hello?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Okay. See you in the next class. Just oblique collision, last and final thing I will explain. Immediately I will start center of mass and center of masses.